What's up, Tim Sykes here. Wanted to do a quick video. This is going to be an abbreviated video because I got to get to a challenge webinar that I got to give to my challenge students, live trading. So I'll do a longer video on this because this is a tool that I'm using every single day now. But this is a breaking news tool / chat room. I also use the social media tool on Stocks to Trade. Both of these tools are so important. But today, specifically, GNUS is responsible for my biggest profits. I made nearly 2 grand on it, nearly 3 grand on the day, now 40 grand halfway through the month. And it's because of this tool. And you can see here on the GNUS chart, it wasn't doing much. It's been pumped, but they also did an offering right into the pumping, which is very suspicious. Always question your pumpers. Ask for their real names. Show all their trades. They will not do either. Or maybe they'll show their real name, but they're not going to show you all their trades. But I don't really care about what happens before the news comes out, because for me, this was the key right here. They issued a shareholder letter. They, hyped themselves up. The offering has already been done. So I bought, I alerted. It was fantastic. The beginning of the run up I missed the beginning, I'm still, not real time, because unlike the pumpers, I don't work with insiders or companies. I just react to news. I react to patterns. And on this one, I reacted pretty well in the 70s. It got all the way up to 107. So even though the Dow is down, 500 plus today, rumors of GE bankruptcy were there's alerts too going on. But even though we're way off the lows, it's an ugly overall market, there are still hot stocks. GNUS is up 26%. It was up, basically a 50% winner from my alert. Also CREX, I alerted in the 3s. In my chat room, and this was a Supernova alert right at 4. It got all the way up to 560. It's kind of hanging in here. They just had an SEC filing right in here where they basically said, look, we were on this podcast where we talked about, partnering with Samsung. There's still no press release. I think that it's going to be a press release that's needed to really spike the stock. But long story short, I'm in this chat every single day. I'm using this tool, and frankly, that is why I made nearly 3 grand today, and that's a big part of the reason why I've made nearly 40 or a little over 40 grand so far this month. I'm going to post a link to this just below this video. If you want to add the breaking news to your subscription, you have to be a Stocks to Trade subscriber, and then you just add this. But it is so important because it's, again, not just like a feed of all the news. It's 2 ex-hedge fund traders who are giving the best news for low-price stocks. Again, this is what Stocks to Trade is all about, where it's specifically designed for low-priced stock traders, and no other platform really cares about this niche. And I'm so proud of so many students. I got to give props to Raphael, made nearly $2 a share on CREX. Good job. Kirill made nearly $1 a share on CREX. Gordon made 11% on GNUS. Ismail made like 15% on GNUS. Tom made some money, 15, 20%. Michael made some money, like $200 in a day. Again, it's nothing on Wall Street, but as I said, this is solid. Like, this is very good. And this is, pretty sweet in an ugly overall market. Also, Kelechi made 6,000. Reagan, I love this. Small position, but $580 in the morning on CREX. And Reagan used the Stocks to Trade breaking news chat, which was pretty sweet. Lionel also didn't play CREX perfectly, but still made some money. And then Vin also made $1 a share on CREX. Also in the chat, Kenny B made some money on MARK. Aaron says, don't feel like there's anything worth playing right now. I'll take my 15% single. Gerber made 10% on GNUS. Art of War, WTRH was a great short for Art of War, making 2,600. And then Roy also made 2,600 shorting Mark. But Jackaroo, props to him, 8,000 on his shorting NMHLY, WTRH. Look at this. He's so out of it. He put in WTRH twice, and he meant, one of them was MARK. But this is what's happening. Like, wait for your patterns, wait for your plays, and it's a little overwhelming. I wanted to trade WTRH and MARK into some big morning panics, but they dropped, but there wasn't really enough panic. So yesterday I did like 8 trades, which was just, too much. I was a little overwhelmed, made, 6,000 today, making less than half of that, but making only 2 trades. And frankly, the first trade that I was in, what was it? ADMC, ADMP, ADMX. I don't even know. I was trying to piggyback one of the pumpers. There's all these pumpers right now. And again, I'll do a longer video lesson on the Stocks to Trade social media search tool another time. It's worth seeing. You will be shocked. You will be shocked at what is happening across social media. And if you have the right tools to see it, all the pumpers, and again, I'm grateful for the pumpers, but all of them just line up. And I don't know if they're talking to each other in like a Zoom or a Skype or coordinating, but they're all picking the same stocks. And newbies are like, oh, your research is fantastic. And they're linking to like, with MARK, they were linking to like supposed emails. I don't trust any of them, okay? They say the emails are real. I don't know. I trust press releases more, and I trust SEC filings the most. So MARK, maybe they have these contracts, maybe they don't. Maybe they're just giving, free samples to these companies. I have no idea. All I know is that most of these small companies are going to screw up in one way or another. And so when you have all this coordinated pumping at the same time, I don't know what's legal and what's not. I'm not a lawyer. I don't want to expose them. I don't want them to stop. I just want to trade off these predictable patterns that are created. Long and short, MARK, if you look through my recent trades, I don't know if you've looked through my recent trades, but like, I'm not shorting it. I've made some money dip buying it. This was a good dip buy. Yesterday, this was actually a fantastic dip buy. I sold too soon, as it turned out. I mean, this was 160 to 170, and it bounced all the way back to the 2s. So I was on the right track, and I didn't really want to trade again because I knew I was over trading yesterday. But at the same time, when there's plays that fit your patterns, like you got to come out of retirement. So I can't help it if there's a play. And for me, I like these patterns. And a few people were like, Tim, you're so over trading, like you're flogging a dead horse. Close your laptop. But I was trying to. I didn't want to trade. Trust me. Like, I know how many students message me when they're like, stop emailing me so much, stop texting me so much. But when there's good patterns, I can't help it. So I traded it very conservatively. But when nearly $1,000 is basically lying on the ground there for me, I'm going to take it. And that's how I look at a lot of these trades. Like, I don't go into the day saying, hey, I want to make $3 grand or $6 grand or whatever. I'm just trading, different patterns, whatever's hot. And WTRH was a good dip buy yesterday. Today, WTRH and MARK both dropped a little gradually. So props to short sellers like Jackaroo and Roy and Art of War. Aaron made some small money on CREX. CT Renery made some money, $1 a share on CREX. B Shops made over $1 a share. Finfree made $1,200. B Harris made $1.40 on CREX, $560, 2 weeks in. That's pretty awesome. And Homley made some money on a small position too. So I want to show you these students because I want you to understand that, whether you sell too soon, whether you have a 500 share position or a 1,000 share position, whether you make, 500 or 2,000 or 3,000, this is the process. Okay. These are the kinds of trades that you should make. So don't worry if you sell too soon. I mean, with freaking, GNUS, I was buying it in the 70s and selling it in the 80s, and it went all the way to $1.07. Even now, a few hours later, it's still up 33% at 97 cents. So even though I made nearly $3 grand on the day, I left some on the table, and that's okay. Okay. That's what I need you to understand. You're just trying to take the meat of the move. So congrats to everybody who's recognizing this on GNUS, CREX. Even in an ugly market, if you focus on the hot stocks and if you have, the right tools, this breaking news tool is so important. And now RMBL is spiking now too. CREX is still up. So it's actually pretty cool. It's a breaking news tool and a chat too. And again, I'm going to post the link if you want this right now, add it to your subscription. And I would join now because I don't know if you realize this, like we don't make any money on Stocks to Trade. This is a tool specifically designed to help you be a better trader. I make money from, basically creating more millionaire students. It's in my own best interest to make you as successful as possible. So this tool will really help you. And this price is going to go up a little bit because we've actually been losing money on just, programming this stuff. So join now, use the breaking news. I got to go give a challenge webinar. Thank you again. Congrats to so many people. I'm sorry if you weren't in the list. I know that there's many more people, but I just wanted to give a summary. Keep tweeting me, keep sending me your trades. It doesn't matter if you have a big position or a small position. It's all about the process. Leave a comment below this video saying, I understand it's a process, because that is the key to really becoming my next millionaire student. And like I said, that's what I'm all about. People ask me, like, why do you work so hard? Why do you do this? I'm obsessed. And you need to be obsessed as a student, because that will increase your odds of success. Remember, 90% of traders lose. So it doesn't matter what people are saying in random chat rooms and stuff like that. Show your real trades, show your real names, be honorable, be honest, be transparent. This is a shady industry that does not have to be this shady. Use the right tools. I'm going to post a link to the breaking news. Again, I got to go give a webinar. Thank you again. See ya.